Dadanas dada size tyra at sinajuna metrois owa wells at akade klastije meta sizasa sine tsedaskane owa nishina
size todina nishina tsaka ata sinaje ishoshe
size nitan crowchild at sinajuna crowchild at Gunaha atse na Gwich'in.
Size Allison Brewstead Starlight ada oa ie Tsúut'ina Gunaha size when it ase tatsus Tsúut'ina ada.
Size Beaver Starlight ata Sinachana Starlight Family ata.
Danit ada size Brandy One Spot at owa Denesułine at Sinajuna Tsúut'ina at
Denesułine size natai crowchild at Tsúut'ina isklin at Sinajuna Tsúut'ina owa ngatika hununu at
Tatanastara Tsúut'ina denate size te tsakua kakata owa size Janelle Crane Starlight at Tsuut'ina Gunaha Institute Nehe Nas
Tia Guarniske, Sizana Guarniske. Dadanastara hakuja hakiche or hakuja yena, halukua or hiskakua yena, or zinese kuja, zinese wakunele, dia zinese wakunele, sieskas kat sinajuna. I'd like to just talk a little.
Looking at a lot of our young people now, that they're longing to belong somewhere. They're wanting to know who they are and where they come from. Being involved in the language and culture or understanding where they come from gives them a sense of who they are and building the strength that they need to encounter life and to get through hardships with their families, with themselves, with outside communities, with education, whatever their future brings. And right now it's about survival. It's about saving our young people. And if we can do it at a young age by giving them and instilling pride through the language and culture, that's why I'm here.
It's important because we're the only this type of people here. There's different ethnicities throughout the whole world. They have their own languages, their own lands, everything to tie them to the earth from where they're from. But for us, that's our native tongue is what ties us to the earth. It's what ties us to who we are. Everyone else has their own place on different continents to go back to, but us, this is where we are, Turtle Island. This is where all of Dinate are. And we all, to me, that's the importance of languages, is that we carry on our traditions. It's self-identity. It's the only thing, it's one of the only things that we have. There's powwow, there's singing, there's different things like that, but language is the biggest door that has to be open.
Simeon, K4.
So Nehe Gunaha o Tsúut'ina Ninesha, it's imperative to who we are and how we identify ourselves as Tsúut'ina people and also as Dinate, as indigenous people. what makes us Dinate, what makes us Indigenous. It is our language, it is our culture, it is our experiences, and most importantly, it's our community, how we feel, how we belong to each other. I think that doing the work that we do in the school with Nihi Gunaha, it gives the space and the opportunity for the language to actually live somewhere. If it's not happening in the homes, or if it's not happening in everywhere else, you don't hear it because it's only unique to us. And so it's about giving the appropriate space and the environment for language to grow.
My hope for the future is that the children that I'm teaching now will teach their children. You know, it'll continue on, and that when I'm an elder, that children will come up to me and say, "Danet ada," and then I'll say "Ninega," and they'll respond to me. They'll know the response to that.
Part of bringing it back to our people and our kids, and watching the kids hear it, speak it, being able to write it is really nice. Because my age group, I remember I started in grade 3, and the kids in my class, they'd like try speak it, but outside of the class, it would stop. Like they were almost scared. So coming back and working with these kids and seeing how they're fearless, they're speaking it outside of class, they're doing so much more than my generation did is like really awesome to see.
It's important today right now because we're considered an extinct language. It's important for us to learn and to hold on to it while we still can, while we still have our 33 speakers left. It's important because it's our way of life, and it's important because that's who we are as Indigenous people, as Dinate. It's important because we have to speak our language to fight the Gahale, their rights. They're trying to take away our rights by their government, and it's not right, and we have to speak our language and write it and read it, document it, to make sure that Tsúut'ina is still here, and to keep it going, and to keep our lands going too. Our Tsuut'ina Ninisha, that's our way of life.